What's up, everybody? Sorry we're running a little late as usual. I had to work late. I'm so sorry. At least we're only like running 13 minutes behind on my time, and sorry for that. So I'm waiting for Jeffery Warfield, and I'm having me a little pregame sip. Got me a little Mike's Hard, the black cherry. I like that. It's kind of flavorful. Got me some Jaeger. Got my Red Bull, and I got Red Bull. You feel me? So we're going to have a little pregame sip together. And we're going to bump some music for a hot second. Wait for Jeffery Warfield. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes, roughly 5 to 10 minutes for him, see when he's going to pop in. And in the meantime, we'll listen to some jams and go through some of these comments in the comment section. So let's get it. All right. Yeah. What up, everybody? Happy Friday. And let's go through some of these comments. Go through some of these comments. All right. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. Oh, shizzit. Things gonna get real. Tflame gonna light up some gangster fire in the hizzle. I don't know if I do that on camera. Maybe one day. Ray's collection. Let's go. It's going to be hype. The dynamic duo rise up. Yeah, if Jeffrey get his ass on here, you guys tell Jeffrey what he's doing. I'm waiting on him. We won't wait too long, though. We'll get the show started. I'm sure he'll pop in here. You know what I'm saying? He's running a little late, too. He probably got stuff going on. All right. And all right. Hunter Iggy. Strong Arm Flix. Aldous Hodge was cast as Hawkman. Really? Okay, damn, man. I've been missing out on everything at work. Everything. I mean, damn. It's hard to keep up with stuff. What up? Get faded with some Tflame, boy. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I got my got me my Jaeger and my Red Bull. You guys know what it is. All right, let's see what we got going right here. Where you at, Jeffrey? Where's my partner? Where's my partner? If any of you guys watching right now, if you guys can shoot Jeffrey a message, tell him get his ass on the show. He's late. So how's your guys' Friday going, everybody? How's everything going? All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Get some of these links up. Let's see. Where you at, Jeffrey? Where you at, dog? So the first topic I wanted to talk to you guys about was Zack Snyder is not doing reshoots. Zack Snyder is doing additional photography. There is a difference. Most of you know that. Some asshats on YouTube and Twitter don't know that, clearly. there is a big difference. There's a big difference. So, and also, we're going to dive way deep into that. We're going to go over some stuff. We got some stuff on Twitter that I want to jump into, and I want to pull up as many, a couple of links to some things that I can actually show you guys from my end, because I always like to say the proof is in the pudding. So we're going to get into that. We're going to talk Geoff Johns. We're going to talk about the newest allegations. We're going to talk a little bit about I Stand With Ray, a little bit. Give you guys a little update on what's going on with that. And for the most part, the DCEU is looking pretty good right now. And one update that I didn't miss is I guess they've Peacemaker. They've already HBO Max already announced that they're giving Peacemaker his own show on HBO Max. So that's going to be pretty dope. And I guess that, I don't know if it was confirmed and it was for sure, but I guess they've got John Cena. John Cena is going to play Peacemaker. And as soon as I seen the icon of Peacemaker, and I seen that jawline, and I seen the John Cena, I'm like, man, that would be good. That would be a good fit, right? It's a damn good fit. And, you know, it makes you wonder, like, they're shooting additional photography. They're not reshooting anything. They're shooting new scenes for the Snyder Cut, and it makes you wonder. And there was a comment that was brought up, and I wanted to jump into that too, but like I said, I didn't want to jump into a lot of the good stuff. I wanted to give Jeffery a little bit of time, and like I said, the show must go on regardless. But that's my partner, that's my brother, one of my best friends, and I want to give him a little bit of time. So I'm sure he'd do the same for me. But yeah, so but yeah, there was a comment there was something that was brought up, and it said something about what exactly is in the Snyder Cut and what exactly is he adding to it. Wouldn't that be some shit to see you know, something that would connect John Cena into the Snyder Cut in some way? The fact that they're already giving him his own show. I know that a lot of people have said that, you know, that will have to do with the Suicide Squad by James Gunn. That has to do with that. But either way, I guess the only I'm okay with James Gunn doing everything, as long as we get that Ayer Cut, as long as they don't try to mess with Jared Leto's Joker and try to act like we're going to act like he don't exist now, you know, or recast. You know, as long as they're just like, well, he's out there, but the story don't pertain to him, I'm okay with it. I'm down. You know, I'm game. And I see some more comments. So let's go through some of these comments. I miss you guys, all of you guys. I love hearing from you guys. I love seeing you guys on here. I know that I pissed off, like, for sure, like 3 subscribers, definitely. About a week or so ago with the video about, it was about a couple of different things, but the main topic was with Patty Jenkins and Wonder Woman 84, and a lot of people that get real defensive about Patty Jenkins, because everybody knows I love Gal Gadot, I love Wonder Woman, Zach Cassidy, and I think she's phenomenal at it. I would not want no one else to play her. I thought the first Wonder Woman was amazing. Third act was okay. I wish they wouldn't have reshot it, but other than that, great. You know, and I just said a couple of things about Patty Jenkins as a person, not as an artist. She's a good film director. I know that her and Gal Gadot are like tight, like sisters, and that's fine. That's fine with me, and I respect their relationship. I love Gal, and Gal loves Patty, so I'm okay with Patty. All I'm saying is that Patty, as a person, separate the artist from their work. I didn't think that, you know, my personal opinion was that I didn't think that she was being 100% transparent about her stance with Zach's vision, her stance with the direction of the OG DCEU, and we've all been, you know, that's been being said for a long time, and much more bluntly than that within the movement and outside the movement for a very long time. And when Grace came out and said, you know, this source, this, that, and said that about it, you know what I'm saying? It just made me actually speak on it because I didn't have enough to go off of to speak on it. And like I said, I'm not bashing her. I wasn't downing her or anything like that. But either way, that's besides the point. It's really not that serious. I just try to stay up with what's going on, what's being talked about, and try to be a little ahead of the game and all that. So for them 3 subscribers, I'm sorry I didn't mean to piss you off so bad, guy or girl or gal or whoever you may be. Sorry. So let's jump into these comments now. I got that out the way. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. My Friday be lit, dog. I totally beat down my sales goals like Warner Media gonna beat down Jeff Johns. Hey, man, that's good. That is very, very good, man. I'm glad to hear that, and more power to you, brother, and good job. Good job, man. And let's see. Campia. I always say Ray or Raya, and you can never pronounce it. Don't know. I'm not good. Sometimes I know. Well, not sometimes. 50%, over half the time, I butcher names all hell on here, and I apologize for that. Sometimes my reading, I'm not going to be honest, sometimes my reading isn't the best. I always had an issue with, like, as a child, spelling. And it's like I got to say certain things out loud to be like, da, 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 da. Oh, that's what it's supposed to sound like. Or that's how it's supposed to be. Had an issue when I was a kid with that kind of shit. So I'm sorry if when I say certain things, if it gets pronounced wrong or I butcher the hell out of it. Some names, like even famous names and stuff, I'll pronounce it slightly strange, and I know who it is, and I know what I'm saying, but it'll come out a different way. Okay. And Ray or Rice says, Ray, I'm just going to say Ray. Ray says, Campia, Snyder Cut is more incomplete than I thought. What a fucking jackass. Now, I did see that. I seen that in my notifications. I was at work, was on a smoke break, and I clicked on that, and I know what you're talking about. I know what section of that video that you're talking about by Campia, and I seen that, and when he actually dived into it, and it was just, man, don't get me started. I could go on all day about it. The guy's he's a total jackass. He just, the guy knows what he's talking about with a lot of things, though. He does. And he does have a lot of credibility, and I know he's worked very hard for a long time to establish his brand and everything else, and, good for him. But when it just comes to the DCEU, man, he don't can get it. And I know he claims that he's a big Man of Steel fan, and maybe he is, but there's no way that you could be such a huge fan of Man of Steel, the movie, with Henry Cavill, directed by Zack Snyder, and then think that everything else that came after that was a heaping pile of shit. That sounds to me like because you're access media and have, that basically because the critics and everybody else were shitting on it, that you jumped on the bandwagon. And if you're just a bandwagoner, then I don't have respect for you like that. Like, that's all. That doesn't mean I hate you. I just think you're a little bit of a douche. He's changed his tune a lot in our favor, honestly. And a lot of people watch his show. A lot of people do. And a lot of people are actually being brought over, and they still are like, But at least it gained attention, momentum to some degree. Everybody had to help spread it, even the haters, because if they didn't, we wouldn't be where we are now. And look what we're getting, guys. We're getting our Snyder Cut. And I just want to state this, too. A lot of people say, Tflame, king of the Ayer Cut. And I respect that. I like that a lot, and I appreciate that. But I also want to remind people, too, that when it comes to the Snyder Cut, I in no way, shape, or form have ever claimed to be the king of it. Not that I've ever been told that I was, but I just want to clarify what I'm saying exactly. Is that, early on, the double OGs of the Snyder Cut and of the Snyder Cut movement, Carlos Digital, for one, and another guy, they argued, they were the first 2 people to ever use the hashtag. Beyond that, you've got the Will Rowlands, you've got Lord Kojay, you've got Geoff, Will and Kojay's boy, Geoff. I forget his last name. You've got the Nerd Queens. You've got who else you got? There's a couple other ones. Damn, I'm drawing a blank. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm tired, I guess. And but these are the double OG, what I like to call the double OGs of the Snyder Cut movement, the original Snyder Cut, okay? And they're the double OGs. And there might have been a couple of more that I missed. You know what I'm saying? And so these are the people that I'm talking 2 years ago, 2 full years ago. We're just on this. We're out there on social media, waging war, raising awareness to the Snyder Cut movement. These are the people that drew me in, okay? Fiona, that's her name. Fiona, Queen, OG. She's a triple OG. Fiona is a triple OG. Okay, all right, but double OGs. We're for the sake of too many OGs, we're gonna classify her double OG. All right, these are the double OGs of the movement. Okay, that started the guidelines of this movement, raising awareness to this movement, arguing when there was no support whatsoever for this, no information out there, just a lack of information, and people going off what critics and assholes were saying, arguing and fighting about this. These were the double OGs of the movement. And they are what inspired me to have a channel in the first place. Without them, I wouldn't even have started a channel. Not like I bandwagoned or growed them or you know what I mean, or rode their wave or nothing like that, but just seeing the work they were doing, seeing the way they were being attacked constantly, seeing what they were trying to do, finding out the full story of everything early on, and being such a huge fan and knowing something was wrong off rip, my curiosity was already to another level. So with just a hair of digging, I come across these individuals almost immediately, way prior to San Diego Comic-Con, way prior to this. And Will Rowlands, that's one of my dogs right there. One of these days, I want to get Will on this show. Oh, Mr. West Ashley, double OG of the movement. That's one of the other ones, the double OGs, all right? So shout out to him, too. That's my boy. And don't get me wrong, there's ping pong flicks too. Chris Wong Swenson is wonderful. He's one of the main guys that I used to watch that was like a big ass YouTuber, you know, that would draw attention to the movement and everything like that. And he was like one of the first people that had a following that everybody could watch that would just give you hard truth, and people didn't want to hear it, but he could say them things and not get attacked. And he would do his he did a great job early on. And that was like when there was something and I wanted some legit shit and didn't want to read like Twitter feeds or comment section or Reddit or this or that, and I wanted to see some real content, ping pong flicks. Yes. Shout out to him. Chris Wong Swenson. You might as well throw him in there too, okay? For the double OGs. What up, Fatal J? Hey, I see you, dog. There he is. Come here. That's what you get. You get a coming high for all them flames, bro. As I dig the flames. I dig it. So I consider myself, and other people may disagree, no way, shape, or form, king of the Snyder Cut. I consider myself a OG of the Snyder Cut movement. And like I said, above and beyond that, you've got Mr. West Ashley, you've got Fiona, you've got Lord Koj, you've got Will Rowlands, you've got Jeff Purdy, or however you say his name, and you've got Carlos Digital, you've got like I said, there's one or two other individuals out there. It's so hard to remember everybody's name on point every time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, them are the double OGs. You know what I'm saying? Original. All right? And I just wanted to say that and clarify that. But I am one of the OGs of the Snyder Cut movement. So, and I consider myself that. I don't mean to say that cockily or offensively in any way. And I love all y'all. And I love this fandom that we've created. This shit inspired me to have a channel in the first damn place. great people like Fatal J, people like Ping Pong Flix, a.k.a. Chris Wong Swenson, you know what I'm saying? And the great content that he would put out day to day to keep a brother riding, you know what I'm saying? And, people like Will Rollins, watching their videos, watching them go walk up to WB's doorstep, ding dong, letters, flowers, all kinds of shit, asking the questions, making phone calls, just doing all this shit that like back page type shit that nobody was doing when nobody had no intel, no information on this kind of stuff. And that's what drew me in. I was part of the San Diego Comic-Con shit, and I didn't attend it, actually. I didn't actually attend it. Actually, tragedy happened in my family. Part of the main reason why I did the push for Zack Snyder. Not part of the reason, but one of the reasons why I was so invested in the work and the charity they were doing was because of the suicide awareness. And that happened close to home to your boy. And it actually happened right around the time that I was actually supposed to be there. So I didn't actually show up in person, and I missed out on a beautiful event. And I just watched all the videos, all the pictures, texted and talked to people. What's going on? What's going on, man? And stuff like that. Even Film Junkie, he was there. I remember he was there. I don't know if he showed up at a couple of events. He had like a camera and a mic, and he did his own thing too, trying to help out. And I like Film Junkie too. He's pretty dope. And it's just with this Ayer Cut though, man. The reason why they say King Ayer Cut, you know what I'm saying, don't literally mean like King an Ayer Cut. I like the ring. It's got a nice ring to it. I like anything with King in it. You know what I'm saying? King of the Ayer Cut. But I was on this very, very early on this Ayer Cut shit, and I couldn't get nobody. I'm so happy with the Ayer Cut. I really don't remember. I know there was like one or two people that really don't like be on social media like that. Like I was real like double OG in the Ayer Cut game. That's me. And I got this shirt right here. I don't know if you guys, I've showed it off once or twice before, but I just want y'all to see this a little bit. And if you look close, I know the lighting ain't the greatest. There's my dog right there. Jared Leto. Joker, boy. Front and center. We got Heath Ledger. We got your boy Heath Ledger. We got Joaquin Phoenix. We got Jack Nicholson. You know what I'm saying? And we got the OG Joker. And I want to say his name's Ramon Caesar. Can't pronounce his name. Remember him very clearly as Joker. Hold on. My camera's tripping now. I done tripped my camera out. I'm sorry, guys. Come on, camera. Focus. There you are. There you are, camera. I got to get a better camera, y'all. Excuse me. So, yeah. And where are you at, Jeffrey? And I'm so happy, Fatal J. Thank you for popping in. I know you probably won't be able to stay long, brother. I know you guys are always on opposite schedules, and you got going on and streams and family stuff, too, on your own schedule. But, man, I appreciate you being here, Fatal. I love it. I love seeing y'all in here. And Ray's Collection, he said, hello, bro. Talking to Fatal J. And Ray, yeah, Chris has great content. He's just rocking with some wrong people. And this I agree with, and I just stay out of it because at the end of the day, I still have a lot of film. With Film Junkie, Chris Wong Swenson. He's a little too big above my head, but that's my dog. He don't know me like that, probably. I'm sure he's seen me around. I met him one time on a live stream. Didn't really get to talk too much to him. He's a real cool dude, though. And I rock with him. I got enough respect for him to not pass judgment on him. My boy Fatal, he was riding with somebody's corner, and I warned him it was going to turn out into a catastrophe. But anyway, no, Fatal always kept it 100, always. And, you know, it's sad what happened with that whole situation, honestly. I'm just trying to make light of the situation and, you know, be funny guy. But, yeah, and his narrative of WB wants nothing to do with Snyder ain't so cool. Yeah, I mean, you never know, though, man. You know, Warner Brothers Pictures now. And even though this is unrelated to the I Stand With Ray, specifically what I'm talking about right now, if you remember when we were talking on any of our past videos with I Stand With Ray, there is a difference, and this was clarified. I'm sure you've heard other people say it. There is a difference between Warner Brothers Pictures, Warner Max, Warner Media, and HBO Max, and AT&T. Okay, there's more than even that Warner Brothers shit, but they're all under the same umbrella. Okay, they're all owned by AT&T. Then it trickles down, okay, and it's broken into an umbrella effect. And the people over at WB Pictures is the old regime that wanted to run away from Zack's vision, that wanted to hide and run over and cover up the I Stand With Ray shit. Everything that happened to the actors, the cast, and the crew. They're the ones that weren't listening to the fans, that weren't listening, not trying whatsoever to release the Snyder Cut. They just didn't care, just power and greedy, hungry for money. And we are getting the Snyder Cut because of HBO Max and Warner Max, okay? Separate people. They're separate people, all right? So when Chris Wong Swenson says that WB wants nothing to do with Snyder, he's probably talking about WB Pictures. Maybe he's not specifying that is clear enough for some people to understand, and maybe he's just not, you know, being as clear as what he means. But I would like to say that's what he means. That's what he's talking about when he says that to you guys. All right. Fiddle J, Tflame, you are OG, bro. Hell yeah. Hello, Ray. All right. Brandon Pittman. There we go. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, bro? My boy Strong Arm Flix. Hell yeah. Yeah, I also got the Jester. It's not so good. It's got to get touched up, but it's a Joker Jester. Kind of looks like the Joker from Batman Beyond, but with a combination of an actual Jester, and it's got one of the swirling eyes. It's supposed to be colored in with the green hair and like a red swirling eye, and then like one with like green like squiggly lines like eyeball cracks, and the teeth were supposed to be like real white and like with cracks in them. I don't know. It's supposed to have a lot of detail, and it never got touched up and finished. One day I got to get it fixed. It's supposed to be something phenomenal. It looks just kind of bleh. But all right, Dr. Fate in the house. What's up, Tflame? Hell yeah. All right, and DC Talk with Extended. What up? What up, brother? DC Talk with Extended in the house. How you doing, sir? How you doing? And Dr. Fate, yes, Jeffery is definitely running late. So if one of you guys is on there, get a hold of Jeffery, see what the heck going on. I've been trying to get a hold of him like crazy. I got home a little late, but I was pushing the show back about 5 minutes. But then I'm like, no, I want to wait for Jeffery. You know what I'm saying? I ended up pushing the show back like 13, 14 minutes before. I was just like, man, we got to get this thing going. I don't want to leave y'all waiting. Y'all wait long enough. And I'm happy for each and every one of y'all that come and pop up through here and just show love, even if you only got a minute to say what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I like that. I respect that. And DC Talk with Extended said, what's up, Dr. Fate? All right. Ray, what's up, bro? Fatal J, what's up, bro? And so, again, I want to jump into it again. Let me take me a shot. And Hunter Iggy again. Excuse me. Aldous Hodge is cast as Hawkman. Hell yeah. You know what? let's look that up real quick. That's the second time you done said that to me. You done said that to me. Hold on. Let's check this out. Let's check this out real quick, y'all. Let's check this out. So, no Ryan Reynolds.
Interesting news today, guys, as Black Adam has officially found its Hawkman for the movie after rumors
Turn that up a little bit. Sorry, guys.
Of it being Alexander Skarsgård and people like that.
Aldous
Hodge has officially been cast as Hawkman in the Black Adam movie. And this is a really interesting choice because obviously we weren't really expecting them to cast an actor of color, but it does make sense. Like a lot of sense with
switching up the character
because the character is originally from Egypt. He was an Egyptian, and obviously he's been reincarnated multiple times after that. But he was an Egyptian, and I believe Egyptians are traditionally black. So this makes total sense, and it doesn't change anything about the character either. So there's really no reason to be upset about it. I think it's a great choice. Aldous Hodge, though, I haven't seen him in much. The one thing I do know I've seen him in is Leverage. Really good show.
Okay. Well, there you go. You got some clout there, buddy. Not that you needed it. But the DC life. Okay. Well, anyway. All right. So there you go. Smash that like button, guys. Damn straight. Rays collection. Yes. And so that's okay. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, so he's gonna be our Hawkman and Black and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam. That's good to know, man. That's good to know. I'm curious to see who else they're gonna cast to play as who. And I just hope that they take a more serious approach because, man, the trailer, even though they didn't have real footage, it was just like CGI effects. The teaser trailer for Black Adam was phenomenal. The tone, the vibe that I got from it, the way The Rock was like, oh, it gave me goosebumps. I hope the plot, the tone of the movie, and everything is just like that. Just like that. Please don't change it. Please don't last minute add in all these corny ass jokes. Try to add these oversaturated colors and shit. Just, man, make that thing oof. So again, smash. Hold on, let's see. DC Talk with Extended. Screw WB Pictures. They're mad they're not the parent company anymore. You're damn right they are. You're damn right they are. And you know why they're pissed off, too? This is why they wouldn't give us this Snyder Cut knowing this shit was going to make buku bucks. Knowing that there was a hell of an outcry. WB Pictures, specifically, I'm talking about. With all the snakes that had slowly stepped down and have slowly, one by one, left Warner Brothers, all but like two individuals, one of them being Toby Emmerich, and one of them being, I can't remember the other dude's name, the big guy there at Geoff Johns, or not Geoff Johns, big guy there, big name, big suit and tie guy there at WB Pictures. He's still there as well. But yeah, everybody else, though, they cleaned house. And then their recruit and replacement for, Kevin Tsuchihara, I believe. I don't remember if he stepped down or not, but I believe he's still there. But they brought in Ann Sarnoff. Don't know what for. Maybe it was just a publicity stunt because of her daddy or her granddaddy's name, something that had something to do with the OG Superman movie. Yeah, DC Talk with Extended. Yeah, check Twitter for him for sure. I have not been able to get a hold of him at all. I'm kind of worried about him. It's not like Jeffery to just make plans with me and not do them, and then like not like I haven't heard from him since late last night. I haven't heard from him at all today, so hopefully he's good. But yeah, so this, when I say WB, that's what I mean about WB Pictures, because there's a power struggle now, and there's been whispers about this for a long time, and basically all it is, everybody at WB Pictures needs to get the gun down, okay? Besides the whole mess that they made what they did to Suicide Squad. They flipped over Suicide Squad and David Ayer. They flipped over BVS theatrical edition. They flipped over Justice League with Zack Snyder and screwed up the continuity of everything. And on top of that, they tampered with the third act of Wonder Woman 1. They tried to run in a different direction with the DCEU as a whole and just say, no, we don't want nothing to do with you no more, Zach. Not that they said that, but that's just what they did. Actions speak louder than words. They just ran completely in the wrong. And I was saying it, man, putting up angry-ass videos early on, OG status. Like screen, like in my videos, no face, just pictures and shit on the screen. Like, and I'm saying, WB, what the fuck are you doing? You're running in the wrong direction. We're yelling, come back! I can't remember. It was a punchline and a joke, and it was funny at the time, the way that I said it and did it. But it was true, though. It was true. And they did not care. WB Pictures also, same regime that funded Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie and told Jared Leto in his Joker movie, they put 3 projects that Jared Leto was promised. And one of them was Mad Love, one of them was a Joker standalone movie, and then one of them was something else. And they just threw them out the window, told Jared to eat a dick, gave his Joker movie away and to Joaquin Phoenix, and let them do a whole different thing with it. Then decided, okay, we're going to do this on Black Label. And then they didn't have no fucking faith. They didn't have no faith in the director to the point where they had 4 companies finance a movie that cost less than $50 million to make. Less than $50 million to make Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie. They had 4 companies help them co-finance this movie to get it off the ground. So then, when this movie makes over $1 billion, everybody's like, oh, it's such a smash success. And it was. They've got to split. They had to split. WB Pictures is dumbass. They had to split the profit from that $1 billion that it made, which is a major come up, which was just phenomenal. Split it down and break bread down with 4 different companies. Lost all that money. Lost all that money because they didn't have faith. Still, they ran in the other direction and still didn't have faith in the new director of the new direction that they wanted to take shit at. That's clearly how you know that they were just sitting back, throwing shit like a food fight, throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's what they were doing. How they were freeballing the DCEU. And if that's how little of a vision you've got for the DCEU, maybe you should, my guy, maybe you should let Zack Snyder run this shit. Because you can hate him all you want. Critics can talk shit if they want. Money don't lie, and neither do numbers. Yo Gotti said that. All right, and Kevin O'Doug Hair. I can't say that. Kevin O'Doug Hair. Kevin O'Dog Hair, or is it Doug Hair? What up, Kevin? Yo. Ray, Jared Leto has every right to be pissed. Geoff Johns screwed him over worse than any other actor. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. There he is, Jeffrey Warfield. Loading stuff in apartment, can't join. Damn it, Jeffrey. Damn it. God dang it, bro. You could have gave me a heads up. So anyway, all right. So with this additional photography that's going on, there is I wanted to clarify, Zack Snyder is finally doing his filming. He's finally filming his additional scenes for the Snyder Cut that we always knew that he was going to film. Way back when Zack posted this picture right here, and I'm going to bring it up for you guys. Hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Okay, way back, right here. Load this up. Well, I guess it doesn't need to be that big, but right here, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. But how do I blow this damn thing up? That's too small like that. Where's the image at? Like how they put a thumbnail, but then it's like a thumbnail that you can't actually click on. It's stupid. So anyway, we'll just go back. We'll just go back to here. Right over here on this side. Can you guys see that? Right over here on this side, guys. Way back when during the Snyder Cut movement with Almighty Pegasus, as you all know, he won the contest. His poster won the contest, and he won this right here, as you can see. And it's what Zack Snyder used, the original movie tape thing. I can't remember the name they call for it, but they're like cut with it. They cut the film with it and everything. So this is what he used on the Justice League film with the initial Justice League scenes that he filmed for the Snyder Cut. So what he did is he grabbed it, and it was memorabilia. He called it memorabilia from the movie, and he thought it was really neat and cool, and he thought that a fan of his work and of the Snyder Cut movement would love it, and of course we would. So for the poster contest, he won this, and on it said, "Scene, something cool with Batman, Superman, Lois, or Martian Manhunter." So now you guys have a damn good idea of what the additional photography, which is new scenes, not reshoots of old scenes, additional photography. He says something cool with Batman, Superman, Lois Lane, and or Martian Manhunter. Take however many it takes however many takes it takes to get it awesome. And then it says on the back of here, please extend to the bearer of this slate the right to pass all security protocols and permission to operate this motion picture scene and sync marker. That's what it's called, I guess, a sync marker. On the set of any additional photography for the motion picture known as Zack Snyder's Justice League. In the unlikely and pure, even though he put speculative event that such photography is even needed. Zack Snyder signature. Okay, so first thing is this will be a motion picture. They might be breaking this down into episodes, but we will be able to get this on Blu-ray. We will be able to get this thing on DVD. We will be able to get 4K. HBO Max is going to do all of this for us, but they want to release it the way they want to release it for the streaming service, because especially with COVID going on and all this crap right now, excuse me, they got to get their money, and they damn well should. And you should support Zack Snyder and make sure you watch this thing, buy this thing, whatever you got to do, as many times as you got to do. Make sure you let them know we want this. This is the way we want the direction we want the DCEU to go in. Not this free ball and hire a random director to do a random vision with random bullshit with jokes and make it quirky and fucking make it like line up to like a narrow-minded vision to have like one sequel for just their movie and nothing to do with the larger universe. Okay? We're over that shit. It's time to Marvel's done. It's time to damn near done. It's time to get this shit on the ball like it should have been from the get-go and give the DCEU, the OG DCEU, a fair shake, guys. It is. So yeah. So additional photography is now underway, and let's see what we've got. See what we've got on here. I know that we've got, let's see, and we got Film Junkie. You know what? Let's go ahead and watch this little snippet of Film Junkie.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know.
Now that was quite a while ago. That was August 6th. Let's see. And Grace Randolph, she's got some good. She does.
Honestly?
I know a lot of people don't like Grace Randolph. Her voice, like the way that she speaks, her voice, she can't help it. Her voice is very high pitched. But I could see why she would annoy a lot of people, some people. But at the same time, though, she does have legit sources. She's been right about a lot of shit. So let's just hear what she's got to say real quick on this, because like I said, I want to break down this additional photography with you guys. I'm so excited that they're doing this. If you guys remember a couple of months ago, there was it popped up on Twitter, a leaked image, and it was a girl, or was it a guy? I don't remember, but there was an actor, and they put up a post, and they had short hair, and they said something about something or post-apocalyptic reshoots for Zack Snyder's for the Zack Snyder's Justice League. You tell me. And in the background, it was the all the shit from the Nightmare sequence and BVS, but it was a new picture with the time and date on it. Now that can be tampered with. I know that, and so I'm thinking that Zack has been doing additional photography for quite some time on the DL. I don't think there's a whole lot that he's adding. I don't think there's a lot that he's shooting, but there's definitely some new scenes.
I think this article is an extremely strong warning shot to Ray Fisher. Probably the strongest warning. I mean, look, the Wrap ran a clear hit piece about a week or so ago, but I honestly feel that this is a turning point in the WB versus Ray Fisher situation. And I think that's why the Hollywood Reporter agreed.
I stand with Ray.
I think it's from Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers ain't playing. I think with this article, Warner Brothers is very clearly signaling Ray Fisher that if he wants to be part of the Snyder Cut going forward, from additional photography, publicity campaign, he better just stop.
And I don't know if I believe that narrative or not. I don't know. But with WB, with WB Pictures, I just might believe it. With Warner Brothers Pictures and the way that they act, the shady shit that they've done to Ray Fisher, I kind of believe it. And if they are doing this, they need to knock it off. They need to stop. And at the end of the day, it's up to Zack Snyder and Warner Max. If HBO Max and Warner Max are going to allow WB Pictures to bully and boss Zack Snyder and his actors around for the additional photography for this movie, I'm not even going to go there. This is why, because I don't think they're separate entities, and if they had a problem and thought like WB Pictures did, they wouldn't even be releasing the Snyder Cut. They wouldn't be doing all the stuff that they're doing for Zack. And thank God AT&T and HBO Max are. But I don't think that that this matters. Maybe it is a warning, but it's okay. Ray, keep doing what you're doing. Make sure your ass is there for some additional scenes, though, man. If we need them, Ray Fisher, and you're listening, brother, these people are separate, and Zack is your boy. You know he's got your back. You've got Zack's back. Make sure you have your ass there, no matter what's going on. Unless there's some kind of outrageous, crazy circumstances I would not want you to be in, myself, you, or any of the other actors or directors, then please show up. Please show up and give the fans the arc of your character that they deserve. And because that's the only thing that Zack's going to need you to come back for if he needs you. And it's only going to help your cause more and help your arc more and help the world finally see your big shot in Zack Snyder's Justice League as the center of attention, as the heart of the movie.
And I'm sure the Snyder Cut team, by the way, does not appreciate being used as collateral. I'm sure that, they've had enough drama. They just want to tell their story, and we just want to watch it. And I think that by leveraging the Snyder Cut, that's going to put fans in a difficult position. I think it's a clever move by Warner Brothers. It's a clever move. I'm going to talk about what I think Ray Fisher should do in a moment. But first, let's talk additional photography. Now, when the Snyder Cut was officially announced back in May, I told you, I'd heard from my sources that there would be additional photography, even though many other scoopers insisted I was wrong and that Warner Brothers had only greenlit post-production completion of what had already been filmed. That is, as I told you, and as you can now see, wrong. I think it sucks that this is how it got out. This is how it got confirmed. But the Hollywood Reporter, they're going before cameras for the Snyder Cut in October. So this October, right around the corner. It's so exciting. Woo! So what kind of additional photography are we talking about here? One thing I can tell you now is that half of the Green Lantern scene has been filmed. The Batman half.
What?
Ooh. So that means they just have to film the other half.
Ooh, you guys hear that? So, like I said, again, this does not mean this is not complete confirmation on the exact scenes, because they're keeping this shit real close to the chest, locked tight. There's no way to confirm to you guys 100% for me to be confident enough to say to you 100% that what she is saying right now is definitely true. We know they are doing additional photography for sure. Now, what they are filming, we don't know for sure. This is coming from Grace, okay? Not me. It's coming from Grace. And so far, when it comes to the DCEU, I can't speak on other things, okay, that she's claimed in the past. And I know some people have a hard time getting past some of the things that she's made, but it's the scooping game and the sources game and all that shit. It's a tough game. You win some, you lose some. At the end of the day, everybody's only human and trying to do the best that they can. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. Just keep that in mind. But this is very interesting and very exciting to hear, just at the possibilities. And I would think that the first scene, if any scene that's additional that Zack would film in his cut, Snyder Cut, would be Green Lantern scenes. You know why? Because we know that Zack filmed a glorified cameo for the full-on Green Lantern reveal in his movie, as well as maybe a prequel, like a pre-glimpse at early Green Lantern that wasn't Green Lantern yet. It may or may not be Sam Benjamin. And we've known this for quite some time. So if you think about it, what do you do now that you're going to have an inclusion of like 5 to 7 new characters in your movie that wasn't in the theatrical cut? One of the biggest one that people want to see that is in there, but it's just enough to be like, it'd be Green Lantern. That'd be the first one that you would, and whoever's doing the Green Lantern, he wouldn't need a whole lot, just enough to where they have a very small arc to set up something in the future for them, or to set up another movie, or enough for them to show up at the end and get a couple of licks in, and da-da-da, part 2, to be continued, and episode 2, or whatever, or however he does it, however they Zack Snyder and HBO Max decide to do it.
Half of the scene, which should be very easy.
Back
And
just a
half
little.
of the Green Lantern scene has been filmed. The Batman half. Ooh! So that means they just have to film the other half of the scene, which
That
should be
was
very
so high
easy to do
school.
with Green Lantern. He flies. He's got an
Ooh.
electric. Well, we'll see what kind of suit Zack Snyder puts him in. But I have heard that he wants Ryan Reynolds. I think, considering how important nostalgia is these days, and that Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern came out at around the time that these other movies were coming out, I think it would be just absolutely perfect to do it that way. And Ryan Reynolds has been, active on Twitter, signaling that he's open to this. I agree.
That would be dope.
This is what they want to happen. And so
If Ryan Reynolds
it would be great if
cameo,
Ryan
small
Reynolds
cameo.
shows up there in October and films the other half of that scene. That's why there can be some some of you have been like, but what about the hints of who Green Lantern was back when the movie was being filmed? Well, that's because the scenes were not filmed. They are at least not in this, with the Batman. I heard that the Green Lantern stuff has to be filmed. So they could swap in Ryan Reynolds. And that other guy, as I've said before, Zack Snyder is a prolific filmmaker. You can give that actor another opportunity. I think that, that you want stuff that gets people talking about the Snyder Cut, that makes it must see every week. It's 4 1-hour episodes. And as I told you, a little extra something afterwards each week. And I think having Ryan Reynolds show up one week as Green Lantern and redeeming himself.
It would be great.
It's just a perfect story.
Yes, redeeming himself. He had potential as Green Lantern. He didn't have nothing to work with. If Zack Snyder would have been in charge of Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie, and Zack would have directed that shit, and Ryan would have did that, he would have brought out the acting chops in Ryan Reynolds. See, the problem is, Ryan Reynolds is such a well-known name. He brings in the crowds, man. He does. Kids, adults, teenagers, they love Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan Reynolds. The thing is, though, is just that he's gotten so big over the years that everybody just kind of, what I like to say, lets him be Ryan Reynolds, play Ryan Reynolds in every movie, if that makes sense. But he actually is a good actor and actually does have OG acting chops. And he showed us that in Deadpool 1 during the scenes of the trauma that happened that caused him to become Deadpool. And I know that's Marvel. We're not here to talk about that, okay? But I'm just saying, wouldn't it be so interesting to see what Zack could bring out in Ryan Reynolds in a serious, gritty, down-to-earth, thought-out plot and story with real consequence, like Green Lantern, even if it's for a cameo, like a quick one and done, or a very small limited role one time. I think it would be phenomenal.
Is fantastic. And again, I believe that's why Zack Snyder and his team want that. Now, I've also heard they want to do some more filming of the Martian Manhunter elements.
Yes.
And more scenes with the rest of the Justice League, including Cyborg.
Yes. And that's the two biggest ones. And the very first shit that Zack Snyder is going to get to would, in my mind, in my opinion, get to, above all, is he would start first with the Green Lantern. The second would be Martian Manhunter, because we know that Harry Lennox and Martian Manhunter, they would be the second thing that needed more scenes. The CGI would need touched up. Harry Lennox would need to film the scenes of him going in between transformation from human form to Green Lantern, and maybe full on like adding a couple of scenes with Manhunter showing up at whatever climatic battle, coming in and you know what I'm saying, and attacking. Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter would be top priority. Them would be the two top priority additional photography that Zack Snyder would do, in my mind, in my opinion. That would be the first shit that he would get to. Then, third, additional cyborg scenes pertaining to shit that's unknown at this point. Because his whole arc is a giant secret, other than the fact we get his backstory about how his accident happened and with his parents and about it being tragic and showing the pain and suffering, his arc and certain things that happen, how they happen, why they happen, how he connects to the larger plot that keeps going. Because as you know, there was supposed to be 3 Justice League movies. Well, we know there was supposed to be 2 Justice League movies, and then there was supposed to be a sequel to the second Justice League movie. We don't even know if it was a Justice League movie, but it was supposed to be directed by Zack Snyder initially, before all this shit was condensed down to 2 movies, from 3 to 2, then 2 to 1, and then from 1 to not even a third of a movie with Joss Whedon stepping in of his actual footage and changed entirely. So, let's continue.
As Zack said in my interview with him, he is making his ideal 4-hour Justice League, and this additional photography is to make that happen. So again, it's to pick up some things that they didn't get to do before the unfortunate situation that happened with Warner Brothers and Geoff Johns. We'll talk about Geoff Johns in a moment. Geoff Johns is the one who replaced him with John
Oh man, we're gonna get into that too in a second.
Joss Whedon, that was all Geoff Johns.
We're gonna go back.
So
Hold
Zach
on, guys.
didn't get to finish principal photography.
Let's go back
So
just a
this
little bit.
The unfortunate situation that happened with Warner Brothers and Geoff Johns talk about Geoff Johns for a moment. Geoff Johns is the one who replaced him with Joss Whedon. That was all Geoff Johns. And so Zach didn't get to finish principal photography. So this would not only allow him to do that, but to tweak it and make it again his ideal version of Justice League. I think that's just fantastic. So does Ray Fisher need to be a part of this additional photography? Well, Zach has said he is the heart of his film. But who knows how much of Cyborg's storyline is already in the can? From my sources, I haven't heard what this case is with Cyborg and what needs to be shot. I'm sure, though, that no matter what is going on with additional photography, Ray Fisher would like to be part of the publicity campaign. But you can understand
Take a shot with me, guys.
why Warner
Happy
Brothers, from their
Friday.
perspective, doesn't want to hand him a microphone.
Thanks for tuning
right now.
in. Thanks
So
for
look,
tuning
let
in
me
to
just
Strong
say,
Arm Flix, man.
what do I think of the
I appreciate
controversial
y'all, each
part
and every
of
one
this
of y'all.
story?
Hit that subscribe button.
It's all
Smash that
controversial.
like
What
button.
do I think of the Warner Brothers versus Ray Fisher situation? They have a common enemy here, man. I don't know why everybody wants to
This
die
is
on
Gladiator
the hill.
army
Geoff
over here.
Johns, both Ray Fisher and Warner Brothers. I mean, it's crazy that anybody
Hold on,
would
what'd you
risk
say?
anything for this guy. I've had 4 different people come to me independently at this
Hold
point,
on,
privately,
whoa.
who wants to die on the hill
Right here.
versus Ray Fisher situation.
Hold on. Let's go
They
back
have a
just
common enemy here, man. I don't know why everybody wants to die on the hill that is Geoff Johns, both Ray Fisher and Warner Brothers. I mean, it's crazy that.
All right. So now, guys, now we are getting into our final topic, our final section. Geoff Johns. Is Geoff Johns really as shady as they say he is? Because I've been saying this forever. And I don't want to say it forever. I guess that's being a little overly dramatic. I've been saying for a while now, that people that are just jumping on the, I understand, like as a comic artist, all right, Geoff Johns is the shit, all right, he is. But there comes a point in time, and I say this phrase very often, where you have to separate the artist from their art. Okay, just because Geoff Johns is a piece of shit in real life, and I'm not even saying for sure that he is, but from the sounds of it, he is. And more will keep coming out, and I've almost enough information has been released to where I can confidently now stand firm when I say Geoff Johns as a person is power-hungry piece of shit. That does not mean that he is not very talented. That does not mean that he did not kick ass the comic genre and still does. That doesn't mean anything in that aspect. What that means is that in the big shot Hollywood, filmmaking process, he's trying to be Kevin Feige. And he's not. He's trying to be a Joss Whedon. He's trying to be a Kevin Feige. And he's not. He's an asshole. And he's going power hungry crazy. But see, the thing is, he knows better. He's smart enough to know. People that are in charge, the people above his head, he knows enough to treat them decently and show them respect. Anybody that he feels he has power, control over, or is above, he treats them like a pile of shit. He threatens their careers when they don't meet his insane, ludicrous demands. And it's been happening for a while, but his name has been so big that's just been push. Even before he jumped into the big Hollywood film genre game and was just doing comics. He has friends in high places, especially in DC. So they shield and protect him. And anything that he does wrong gets overlooked, gets hushed. People get hushed. People get their careers threatened. And at the end of the day, there's nothing they can do. And they shut them up. They quiet them up. They say, shut the fuck up or you're done. Your career's done and you're over. And people in high places say, yeah, you better do what he says. Pretty damn much. And there's people like for example people I'm friends with, and one of the people that I want to talk with is that speak about right now is one of my buddies I used to talk to all the time, and Lantern. He's a big Geoff Johns fan, and I've just seen so many people turn on the Snyder Cut, turn on the Snyder Cut fandom, turn on everything over their blind loyalty to certain individuals, over the fact that they make really good art. You know what I mean? And refuse to accept the facts, refuse to look at the evidence, refuse to look into everything that's came out by multiple individuals. And then just keep going on with this narrative about this person's a whiny piece of shit, acting like a little prima donna, acting like a little bitch, and saying all this shit. And Geoff Johns is a good man, and saying stuff like, did he call him the N-word? And he's like, no, Geoff Johns is a good man, and just like all the stuff that's said. It just doesn't, I don't know, and I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just saying that it just blows my mind to a certain point that you don't understand. Like, and if you do digging and care enough to really dig, you will find back in Geoff Johns' early on career with just TV show level shit. Actors and actresses coming out and saying that, he turned into an egomaniac, that he did this, and you've heard by 2-3 people, he made idle threats to my career. He made idle threats to my career. He said he was going to end my career if I didn't do exactly what he said. He said he was going to end my career if he didn't do exactly what I said. And then the fact that Ray came out, and this is before, and this, wasn't that long ago, a couple weeks ago, whatever, and said something about that we know for a fact that he made idle threat to his career. Ray did in there. It was like, I know Ray Fisher is not lying, bro, because we've been hearing and reading this shit for like years and years and years and years. Yes, it's been under the radar. Yes, it's just been hush-hush and rumors and shit, But there is some merit to that kind of stuff because, and like I said, these victims, because that's what they are, victims of Johns. They all get quieted. They all get canceled. They all fucking lose their careers. All of a sudden fall off the map. Now they're not famous no more. Now they're not making content no more. Now they're not starring in shit no more. And then they tell you flat out that he threatened their career. Oh, what do you know? All of a sudden they fell off the radar. Now they're not in shit no more. I wonder why that is. How hard is it to connect them simple ass dots? How hard? When he comes out and he says, when I heard them exact words out of his mouth, that was the moment that I stopped thinking and being objective in any way to what Ray Fisher was saying. And I knew that there's more to the story, and that when this comes out, whoever is saying that Ray Fisher is an asshole and that he's lying, being a little bitch, and running with these narratives that WB Pictures is putting out, you already know they're crooked, dirty ass people. WB Pictures, let me specify that and really emphasize that. Them assholes over at WB Pictures.
Anybody would risk anything for this guy. I've had 4 different people come to me independently at this point, privately, who don't know each other. They all approach me because of my ongoing coverage. So it's been over the course of my talking about how horrible Geoff Johns is. And all of these people came to me and they said, he is a nightmare and he is responsible for derailing our careers. It makes me sad that Zack Snyder, Did you
guys just hear what she just said? Did you hear what she just said? Hold on. Let's go back just a hair.
Nightmare. And he is responsible for derailing our careers.
He is responsible for derailing our careers. So, not only have we all been hearing for how long? For how many years? From actresses, female actresses, primarily, that he's a pig, an asshole, that he threatened their career. One guy in specific, can't remember his name. I could look all this shit up and get names for you guys if you wanted, if certain individuals that are on here right now had a gripe about it. I could, really, I just don't, I've got so much shit on my mind, so much shit I'm trying to keep up with, so much shit at home and with my job and this channel. I can't remember all the names, every detail. I remember enough to where I can do a couple of clicks and I can bring all this shit up. It's that quick. It's that easy. It's that easy, my guy. But back when he was doing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, for example, sorry, that just clicked in my head. We had an actress come out and say this shit. Okay? Then another project after that he worked on, we had another actor come out and say this shit. Okay? And this is public, like publicly. You can look this up. It won't be hidden. It won't be hard to find. You can look this up. Okay? Then there was whispers of all kinds of other shit regarding other individuals that were quieted down, the freaked out. Then, like I said, there's Ray Fisher. And Ray Fisher, he don't play this shit. He's got nothing to lose at this point. He got screwed over before he got screwed over. So he has, the way he looks at it is, and he knows no matter what, additional photography involving him or not, he's already in the Snyder Cut. Him and Zach are already tight. Him and Zach are brothers. He knows Zach is going to do right by his character and his cut of the movie no matter what, and the whole world's going to see it. And he's going to be one of the main superstars and the center of the movie, at the center of the core and the heart and the plot of the entire movie. The 4-hour-long Snyder Cut. He knows, and thank God he knows. Maybe this is why he didn't come out before the Snyder Cut, because he seen how hard fans were pushing for this thing, and he knew why. Maybe this is why WB Pictures didn't want this movie released, because of the fact that they didn't want people digging into, well, why didn't you put this out in the first place, and what went on behind the scenes when you put out the bullshit. This shit went on behind the scenes. And they didn't want people getting to that. They wanted to bury it. They wanted to shut anything and everything up. There's no Snyder Cut that ain't real. It don't make sense. What are you? Oh, you're crazy. That guy's, you goofball. You're crazy. That's why WB Pictures' dirty ass played all them games for so long, because it's going to come out. And I can't wait to see how the tide turns. Jason Momoa himself has already came out and said, no, this is bullshit that WB Pictures is putting out. Ray Fisher is not lying. Ray Fisher is telling the truth. The way we and Jason Momoa went as far as to expand on this. The way we were treated was jacked the F up, and it needs investigated. Jason Momoa said this shit. Okay? So you know, my guy. This is Jason Momoa. So now you've got Jason Momoa too. All right? And if you think that it's going to stop there, you're crazy. And if you're not on board with I Stand With Ray, you're on the other side. And if you're on the other side, just know you're fighting a losing battle, and it's a matter of time. And on top of that, don't you want to fight for what's right anyway?
It makes me sad that Zack Snyder, I was just talking to somebody, in fact, this weekend. We had a very nice conversation.
We're going to jump into some comments here in a second, guys.
It was a pleasant conversation.
I can't see your comments right now. I don't know if you've said anything or not, but we'll look in a minute.
I thought it was really good.
Let's go.
It was a pleasant conversation between the two of us, but the things I heard about Geoff Johns, I thought it was really bad. It got even worse. But the fact that Zack Snyder, if he had never run into Geoff Johns, he never would have had to go through all of this. It's mind-blowing and quite sad. And
what?
Apparently that's been.
What? So you're saying that, did you guys hear what she just said? She just said that most of Zach's grief and misery and the whole reason why we had to go through all this to get the Snyder Cut in the first place is because of Geoff Johns' influence and what Geoff Johns did to Zack Snyder? Is that what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's jump into these comments real quick before we continue. All right. Igor. What's up, Igor? Igor Snowden. Fuck Geoff Johns. That dude has a smirk like Tom Brady. Come across like Eddie. Hold on. Fuck Geoff Johns. That dude has a smirk like Tom Brady. Come across like Eddie Haskell. Completely insecure. Oh, what up, Igor? Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you again, Igor. DC Talk will extended. Man of Steel in October to HBO Max. Hell yeah. Kevin, today's Friday? What the fuck? Yes, today's Friday. At least where I'm at. Over here in Flint, Michigan. I seriously thought it was Thursday until you said that. It's been a busy week. Yes, brother. It's been a damn busy week. It's been a damn busy week, man. I'm so tired, man. I have to fight so hard, man, to make this content for you guys. I hope that you guys, I don't want to say appreciate it, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll put it like that. I do the best that I can. I'm so drained, so tired, man. I've been trying to pull rabbits out of my ass and make magic happen. All right. Ray, Geoff Johns apologists are desperate. And the sad thing is that they actually are part of the industry. Comic book writers and movie directors are attacking Zach for it. Yeah, and that's bullshit. Everybody has worked. Hold on. Everybody has at work that dude's ego for so long he thought he was untouchable. An absolute narcissist. Yeah, that's for damn sure, man. That's for damn sure. Let's continue now. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on now. And after this, guys, listen, guys. Hold on real quick. Let me minimize this. All right, you guys can see it, but so we're gonna dive into a little bit more of this video with Grace. Then we're gonna head over to Twitter, my guys and gals. We're gonna head over to Twitter, and I want to show you guys some additional stuff that you may or may not have seen. Most of you probably have, but regardless, that's what we're gonna do. So let's continue on. Yeah, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty in here today. Strong arm Flix style, you know what I'm saying? Tflame Gladiator style, you know what I'm saying? And this is the Gladiator army over here. All right. Join the Gladiator army if you have not.
In the case for a lot of people. Everyone should stay away from Geoff Johns.
Take me a drink.
I think it's a disaster.
It's Friday and you out of work.
The creative
grab
area
you
has
a
come
beer
to
and
me.
hold it high.
Someone from the executive
Toast.
branch has come to me. Someone in publicity has come to me. And someone from DC Comics has come to me. You know, someone who worked as a suit publicity to me. So
she said, "Who? How many people have came to her?"
Sad.
Now look, this is on top of what I've. Now listen, guys. This is on top of what I have just told you. On what we just talked about. Now listen to this. Now and then after you hear at least this part, tell me that you honestly don't think that a shit ton of people, besides way more members of the original Justice League cast, actors, besides just the actors of the Justice League cast, besides them coming forward in the near future, at least a couple more, maybe not all of them. Tell me that you don't think there's a shit ton of credible witnesses that are not going to come forward. You'd be stupid to get on the wrong side of the stage and to get shit twisted. What the hell just happened? Oh, Jesus. Why is it streaming my own video? That's fucking dumb. I just clicked one button. What is going on? Damn, WB Warner Brothers is trying to take down my shit, guys. Oh, What the hell is going on? Why did it just take me to my own What is going on? There we go.
Case for a lot of people. Everyone should stay away from Geoff Johns, career-wise. I think it's a disaster. So someone from the creative area has come to me. Someone from the executive branch has come to me. Someone in publicity has come to me. And someone from DC Comics has come to me.
Wow, creative, executive, publicity,
as a suit there.
and DC Comics.
And I also heard from these people, Geoff Johns has been reported to Human Resources by other people, and that people who even worked for him on Stargirl, which was well received. But I heard from two different people. One person.
People that worked with him on Stargirl. People that worked with this man on Stargirl. Wow. Wow. Which was well received, like she said. Like I said, you got to separate the artist. There comes a point in time where you've got to take a step back out of your, some people get starstruck by actors, creators, famous Hollywood individuals, stuff like that. And you just got to be able to take a step back from all of that and separate the artist from their work. Like she said, Stargirl, very well received, just like most of this guy's work. And this guy's got Geoff Johns puts out fire ass work in the comic industry, man. I think even some of the animated movies. But as an individual, man, he's just an egomaniac. He's nuts. He's an asshole.
I also heard from these people, Geoff Johns has been reported to Human Resources by other people, and that people who even worked for him on Stargirl, which was well received. But I heard from two different people. One person told me that Geoff Johns had no idea what he was doing with Stargirl, and it's a miracle the show turned out so great because he was really holding it back and was just way in over his head and wouldn't admit it. And then I heard from another person that most of the people on that show hate him. They just can't stand working with him. One of these people even described Geoff Johns to me as a functioning sociopath. Can you believe it? I mean, look, I'm glad that Walter Hamada and the higher-ups have had a good experience with Johns. I'm not surprised because he works for them. Geoff Johns only, blows shit downward. But they should realize that he is universally hated.
Did Grace Randolph just have a clap back? Did Grace Randolph just burn Geoff Johns, bro, for real? Grace Randolph. Oh, hell no. That's some funny ass shit right there.
By everyone that he works for. I mean, I really think they should take a moment, take a pause, go say, hey guys, we liked working with Geoff Johns, but safe space. I guess that's, maybe this is what Ray Fisher wants out of his investigation, but he should clarify that. We'll talk about Ray Fisher in a moment. But I think if they were to have someone to do anonymous conversations with people, they would find out that pretty much everyone who's ever worked for Geoff Johns hates him. And then they'd be like, why are we fighting for this guy? And we wouldn't have to go through all this. As for Ray Fisher,
in that sense, I agree with her. Like I said,
Geoff Johns' career is finished. Geoff Johns will never be able to go to another convention or do another interview.
I would not go that far. Okay, that's where I stop. Because Grace is not understanding the size of the following and fans and love that he gets from his fans and following and his power and his people in high places. I disagree in that aspect. He'll never be, unless something dramatic and drastic happens that comes from this Ray Fisher case. That's not going to happen. And he's, he might have one or two assholes that might, I'm not even going to say assholes, people that might, show up and boo him, a couple of people, out of a bunch. That's where me and her separate on our views and opinions.
Joss Whedon had to cancel his Comic-Con appearance, and you're never going to see Geoff Johns again. And I'm pretty sure that most fans will no longer flock to his work in comics or TV. Am I going to boycott Geoff Johns' comics and television? I don't even think that's necessary. I mean, he's fading away. Geoff Johns is done. Pick what you like. I don't think people will run to it like they once did. Well, I'm reading Three Jokers. He's been a producer on Doom Patrol. I'm still watching that. But the Emperor, has no clothes. Everybody sees him now for what he is, and he's just going to fade away.
Geoff Johns, an
I
asshole.
really admire Ray Fisher's accountability.
Oh, look at his
for
face.
entertainment of
Asshole.
He signs his tweets with. But now he has to
Accountability
decide if he also
versus
feels that
entertainment.
accountability is over career. Now, he has said to date that it is. He said he's willing to make that sacrifice.
Wow.
And if Fisher
See,
does
that's what I
continue
don't
with this
like.
fight, I urge him to explain why he's come forward now. Warner Brothers is accusing him of being mercenary and upset with script changes. Very, very strong accusations that have had weight within Hollywood. So Fisher really needs to offer a counter argument to those. I mean, they're very damning.
And you know what? Again, I will agree with Grace Randolph, this part right here specifically, because even before she just said what she said in this specific section, I thought the same thing. He needs to explain why he came forward now. If he's got to protect the other people involved, that's fine, that's great. He needs to break it down. It's detrimental to what's going to happen in his case, and I hope that if he's listening, that he not necessarily does what I say or what she's suggesting, but listen to this, think about it, and go from there, and make your best educated decision after that. Which, I don't mean to say it like that. I know that I'm not on no level of no Ray Fisher, so I mean he probably won't hear or see this. I'm just saying.
And also, I totally believe Ray Fisher, by the way, with what happened with Geoff Johns. I really do. I told you I shared the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman story. It's, it was bad. And Jason Momoa is backing him
Cheers.
up. But I think that,
Cheers
again,
to the
I
strong
think that this
arm
is
army.
out there now. And so that's what was needed to be done. And I think that also if
What
Ray
up,
Fisher
subjective
continues, I
reviews?
think he needs to be really clear about
What up,
what he wants
Nerdy
to
in Many
happen here.
Ways?
What's
What
his
up,
end
DC
game?
Extended? What up,
Because
Fatal
Joss
J?
Whedon, John Berg, and Geoff Johns have all been fired from DC films already.
What up,
and their
Movie
careers,
Madness
again,
Entertainment?
they're
What up,
circling the
Seaver
drain.
Fett? What up,
Like,
Four
really,
Nerds?
like they're dead. Stop kicking them. Like
What
they're
up,
dead.
Cut Ayer?
I think that it would help
Release
his
the Ayer
argument
Cut?
if
Release
Fisher
the
would
Snyder
talk about
Cut?
why he came forward now. Why did he wait so long? Why now? Okay, well he has to offer an alternate timeline to the one Warner Brothers is putting forward, because again, it's damning.
Wow. Okay, we've seen enough of this shit. All right. Now, what I want to do is we're going to hop over here over to Twitter and hop into our notifications. I'm going to go to home. And I want to show you guys what's been going on. Okay. With my whole Geoff Johns is a piece of shit. Let's check this out. All right. So, all right. Where is this at? Where is this at? Damn it. Notifications. Center notifications. Sorry, guys. Mentions. See what we got going on here. Okay, so, all right. We've got on Twitter, Jeffery. This is part of Jeffery Warfield's information and his section that was going to come up on the show. Something came up on his end, so we had to cancel. So this is part of it. And I don't know what all he had in store, but I do know some of it. I have an idea of some of it. So as Jeffery said, start at the top. Marco Polo. Seriously, Diane Nelson came with one single line of truth and her account gone within hours. Doesn't need a Harvard degree to figure out what happened here. Shame on you. Accountability versus entertainment. Hashtag I stand with Ray. Hashtag the Snyder Cut. Hashtag DC Comics. Josh. All the comic writers who are usually very opinionated when Zach is trending, but are silent when it comes to Geoff Johns being an abuser. Where y'all at? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Dreaded Fury. Remember, it didn't happen to them, so it doesn't matter. Oh, right here, guys. You see this shit? See that check? See that verified check mark? Diane Nelson. Oh, it happened to plenty of them. What? 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 You hear that shit? You are a damn fool. If you think this that standing for Geoff Johns at this point and acting like he is not a asshole and may have even a criminal, broken more than just a couple of laws, like as in human rights laws and amendment. I'm even going to go into that because I'm not good with the legalities of it, but he's going to cross some lines and he's going to pay for it. That's the point. We go one way or the other. He's going down. Okay, says Marco Polo. Okay, she deactivated herself, but you get the point. Jeffrey Warfield. I hope she is okay. Yeah, bro, I do too. Boom. This isn't the only time that this happened. AT&T replied to a Snyder Cut tweet before the announcement of the Snyder Cut and deleted it right after. And I know this because at Tflame G, that's your boy, Strong on Flix, Tflame G and I were the only ones that reported on it. And that is very, very, very true. We knew this shit. We brought this information to you guys before anybody else. Me and Jeffrey Warfield and a couple of the other guys too. Shout out to Fatal J. Shout out to Subjective Reviews. Shout out. Okay? Because initially it was Subjective Reviews. It was Strong Arm Flix, Subjective Reviews, Jeffrey Warfield, Fatal J on top of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Before this, and everybody else came after. Not in the movement, but I'm talking about on this intel, on what Jeffrey is talking about right now. But me and him primarily, at this point, about what he's specifically talking about at this point in time. Okay. And nobody showed no love. Nobody showed no love on the videos like that. Are dedicated. The ones that did are the ones that are watching right now. The ones that are subscribed right now. The ones that liking this right now. They showed love and support then. And we are small, but we are growing very, very slowly. And that's cool and that's fine. Because at the end of the day, I don't want people here because they want I'm up here to say what they want to hear. You either you down the ride or you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're down the ride or you're not. I don't want you here because you want me to blow smoke up your ass. I'm going to tell you it like it is. A lot of things you're going to agree with me on. It's going to be certain small subjects that maybe you don't. But if you get so offended over hearing the truth, because that's what I try to do. I'm not perfect. I might make a mistake, and if I do, I will correct myself. I will. And I will correct myself to the world. But if you get so offended over something small that you walk away, then you was never here riding in the first place. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody on this the way that I've been on this, man. Not the way I have and not how I have. Me and Jeffrey out here riding. And Jeffrey, I'm sorry you could not make it. So now there's one more in specific I want to show you guys. Let me see if I can find this real quick. All right. Right here, Marco Polo. She came back, wrote this, gave enough time for us to take screenshots. Now, to clarify, again, Marco Polo on Twitter. Marco Polo, he's talking about Diane Nelson. She came back, wrote this, gave enough time for us to take screenshots and deleted her account. The last time she made a sound, she said this about Geoff Johns. He's no buddy of mine. Now, let's look up Diane Nelson real quick. Is she gone again? She deleted her account again. Carlos Digital. Shout out to Carlos Digital. Double OG. OG, double O, triple OG of the Snyder Cut movement. Double O, triple O, quadruple O, double O, G. What up, dog? He said she's deleted her account again. Personally, I think Diane Nelson was part of the Johns takeover power play, but as an executive, she can't afford to take the hits for Johns. I don't know if I agree with that. Her coming in and taking a shot at Johns and then disappearing means this shit is really serious. I agree with that. Carlos Digital, Triple OG. Diane Nelson, further distancing herself from Geoff Johns, putting it out there. The guy was shitty to employees on the DC Entertainment side too. DC Connections. Diane Nelson literally just told us Geoff Johns was a serial abuser, then dipped. Chris Wong Swenson. Spilled Diane Nelson. Accountability versus entertainment. Yeah, we already seen that. Okay, here we go. Here's the interesting one. Let me blow this one up. Geoff Johns debacle. Again. So, we have Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa, Kiersey Clemens, Walter Amata, Karen Bryson, and former president of DC Entertainment, Diane Nelson. Again, for those of you that do not know who Diane Nelson is, former president of DC Entertainment, who have all said that something is up with one or more parties that Ray has accused. Talking about Ray Fisher. And last one, not Isaac. Geoff Johns could have remained a really well-respected comic writer, but no. He had to go and be a shitty big shot producer who didn't care about the well-being of the cast and crew. And you're goddamn right about that. Let me stop sharing my screen. You're goddamn right about that. You're goddamn right about that, my friends. So, I'm just saying, guys, man, there's so much to talk about, so little time, and I'm already almost at the 2-hour mark. Man, I miss you guys so much, man. And when I talk to you guys, I get carried away. I always do. I know we don't get to. I cannot put out videos like the other guys that you watch 3 times a fucking week, every week at the same time, all the time, and good for them. But my schedule is so aggressive, I cannot do that. So therefore, when I am able to be here with you guys, I try to give you as much of my time this way, up top, at least for me. It's up here. I try to give you guys as much time of my time as possible and go all in on a lot of these topics because I don't know if we'll ever be able to talk about them, how long it'll go by, but if it'll slip my mind. But I would love to hear in the comment section because I got to go soon, guys. I do. I've got to work tomorrow too. And got so much to say, so much to do in so little time. So we need to wrap this up. pretty soon. So let's check out the comments. Let's jump into the comment section now. Okay. All right. Hardboiled Entertainment. What up, Eric? What up, Eric? Did Randolph just pick the correct target to smash this time? Maybe. Johns will stay a force in the comics. Yes, I agree. But not in movies. Exactly. I wonder if she'll ever apologize for the Henry Cavill was bad on set crap. I don't know. You win some, you lose some. Nobody's perfect, man. But yeah, that's a good question, Eric. Igor Snowden. Hardboiled Entertainment. I would be inclined to doubt that given the whole Grace versus Kathy Yan thing. Yep, apparently there's a Yan cut too, but who wants to see that? But I can't really say that on one hand because I am for a director's true vision. More power to Kathy Yan if she has enough of a following. If so many people like that movie to the degree that they claim they did, there'd be a push for the Yan cut, and I just don't see it. But that's a different topic, a different story for another day. And again, I'm not bashing. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Dr. Fate. Why are you talking about, G? So I'm sorry, guys, because when I screen share and I'm showing you guys something, we're watching something together, for some reason on here, it doesn't allow me to see the comments without stopping what we're watching together. So a lot of these comments, I know that you typed them about 10, 20, maybe 25 minutes ago. I can see them now. So I'm going through them now because I'm basically out of time. We're out of time. Didn't she delete her account? Yeah, Dr. Fate. Yes, she did. Her. I knew what you meant. Igor Snowden. Great. How everyone got the screenshots while it was still there. Yeah, that was amazing. Jeffrey had a bunch more shit that I couldn't even jump into because some of it I don't remember and some of it only he's got copies of. So it was unfortunate that he couldn't make it tonight. He was supposed to be the star of the show. I did the best that I could. Jeffrey was going to bring that fire tonight. Tflame brought that fire tonight, like I always do. But Jeffrey was really going to shine tonight. He couldn't make it. So either way, one thing I wanted to do and say to you guys, there was some kind of crazy glitch on Twitter. Jeffrey lost a lot of followers due to Twitter, not due to him violating any rights or anything like that on there. So Jeffrey Warfield, if you guys, he is a good buddy of mine, good friend. It's unfortunate what happened, but if you're not subscribed to his channel, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my channel at Strong Arm Flix here on YouTube, please subscribe. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram and Vero. Please, if you're on any of them platforms, hit the like button, subscribe, follow me, all that stuff. And Jeffrey Warfield especially, he needs the love and support. Okay. Tflame, what do you think the worst shit he did? I don't know, man. I know he's threatened a lot of people's careers, and some of the lower level guys and gals that he threatened their careers, he actually made their ass disappear. Go bye-bye. Go night-night. He did. There was a lot of stuff that like I said, I was going to dive into that me and Jeffrey talked about that I vaguely remember. Some of it I'm just going to save because maybe we'll get into it another day. I want to save some stuff for the next time Jeffrey's on here. We can dive back into that kind of stuff. What up, Dr. Fate? What up? All right. Well, I'll say this. I'd love to see Amy Adams and Jessica Chastain in a woman remake of Face Off. Amy in John Travolta's role, Jessica in Nick Cage's role. Ooh. Hey, okay, Eric, I can rock with that, bro. Igor Snowden, that would be epic. And Simon says, freak Geoff Johns. Hail Zack Snyder. Hail Snyderverse and the $7 million he got for extra shots and more movies in the future. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And with that comment, we're going to end the show, guys. Please smash that like button. Every single one of you guys in here, please share this. Please subscribe to the Strong Arm Flix and to the Gladiator Army, to the Tflame Gladiator Army and the Strong Arm Flix Army. All that shit. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. And till next time, my friends, like I always like to say, I will see you then. Thanks for joining. Next time, I will bring a little bit more fire. I'm sorry Jeffrey Warfield couldn't make it today. I'm sorry for getting you guys' hopes up. Something emergency happened on Jeffrey's end. So, yeah, you guys tell that guy, hey, man, next time you be your ass on here. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Happy Friday, y'all. Peace.